Subscribe Squad, it's another day, it's another dollar, and it's time for another freaking reaction because that is what we do. You look at me and I look at you, you look at me and I look at you. Actually, we're doing an interview today. I lied. Anyway, so today we're going to have a special guest, and he goes by the name of Tai Verdez. You know, I had to dash across. Dope music artist, and we're going to talk to him about a little bit of everything. So Tai, say what's up to the people real quick before we get started.
What's up, everybody? I want to let everybody know that I do not know this woman at all. This is my first time meeting her. She hit me up on Instagram and was like, yo, I like your shit. Let's do something together. So we did.
This is called quarantine spontaneity. You know what I'm saying? We're doing interviews, letting people know about some dope new artists, and
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do here. So what I like to do is I like to ask this question first. When did you first fall in love with music?
When my mom gave me piano lessons when I was like, I don't know, like 8 or something. She gave them to me and my brother, and she also took them as well. She did them together, like as a family. And to get us to, like, motivated, she told me, she was like, ooh, if you're a piano player, don't worry, you'll get all the ladies. And I was like, I want to get the ladies, so let's do this. But then they stopped doing it. My brother and my mom, they stopped. So I was like, okay, why? It was so much fun. I like playing, and the reason why I kept going is because my teacher was he let me play the songs I wanted to play. Like if I was like Star Wars, he was like, all right, let's do dun 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 dun. Yeah, I was just like right there. So that's what I did.
Okay, cool. Shout out to moms and the piano teacher for getting us started.
Exactly.
That's super dope. Where are you from?
Well, I was born in Torrance, California, but then I moved to Oregon, and then I moved to Chicago for 6 years, and then I moved back here for the last like 8 years. And I've been living in downtown LA for the rest of the time.
Cali native. I'm from Cali too. I'm in the IE. So.
Oh, you're in the IE.
Yeah.
I like LA better, to be honest.
Whatever. We have a whole other debate about that at a different time. I mean, I'm always in LA anyway for music too, so you literally don't know anything about me. I'm also a music artist. Stage name.
I know. You don't think I looked at your page? I'm not just going.
I mean, look, you said you didn't know, so I'm just put it out there. On my channel, we do reaction videos. Obviously, I have my own music on here, and so now we're adding interviews. At one point, I had my own radio show at UNLV. It was called 91.5 KUNV. It was called the ScribeCash show. And so now I'm taking that show and I'm putting it on the channel, and just kind of like diversifying the channel. And so I'm all about like discovering new artists and putting people on to new people, because we do reactions for like whether it's big artists, rock, country, you name it, like nothing's off limits. We've done comedy reactions, but for me, it's just like, okay, since you guys are so open and willing to listen to my music, the best thing I can do is bring on some other people and share their music, like with them.
I love that.
So
I love it.
Like talking about this journey. So we went from piano lessons. At what point did you go from piano lessons to knowing that you wanted to do music professionally, like as a career?
To knowing that 3 weeks ago?
No.
No, like, what do you mean? Like, okay, so I thought I was gonna be like, I'm like a ridiculous ass thinker, right? So when I do something, I'm like, I'm gonna do it all the way. So when I started playing basketball, I'm 6'7".
Okay.
So I started, yeah.
Which explains
so, like,
the camera angle. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the fact that the camera angle is like faced it up. I'm like, all right, 6'7", we're on the same page. That makes
So when I was growing up, I thought I was gonna be like professional basketball player. Like in my when people would always be like, "What are you gonna do when you grow up?" And I would say like, "Oh yeah, I want to do like sales or something." But in my head, I was like, I want to make it to the NBA, because I was already kind of on that track. I played with Donovan Mitchell, who's in the NBA right now. He's like an all-star, but he was so much better, and I was so much worse. So it wasn't like.
Shout out to Spidey. He got some dope shoes.
Exactly.
Those shoes.
Exactly. So then after that, I went to school, hated it. So after I hated school, dropped out after a year and a half. I was at school in Boston. Came back, and then I was like, I need some money. Went on a reality TV show. Did that. It's called Are You the One? Are You the One? Season 6. I was on Are You the One season 6.
What channel is that on?
It's on MTV.
I'm not into reality TV shows, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
cool.
So I actually won $50,000 on that show, which funded like 2 years of me in LA just doing whatever I wanted, which was like good and bad at the same time.
Probably should have bought a house, but
I mean, the thing is, I could have done so much with that stuff, but with the money, but it just like so a lot of people move to LA and they don't have any funds. They have to like work a job. I literally had the time to like go on. I did casting calls. I tried modeling. I did like social media influencing. I did so much things. I use it as like a gap year kind of,
Okay.
like that. And then once my money it never ran out fully because I never let it get that far. But once my money ran out, I was like, okay, what do you do now? What do you like the most? So I started doing modeling a little bit more seriously. I actually ended up getting like a Nike deal and a couple other like really good deals and commercial spots. But I was making music all during that. And when I was making music all during that, I would go to America's Got Talent and American Idol and I'd sing. And I would be like, okay, I kind of, in the back of my head, I was like, I could do this like pop star shit. I could do it. But I couldn't. I was fucking trash. I was so trash. I was so trash. It was so funny. I was like, I would come in there with my song that I'd written like 2 weeks before. I would sing in front of the judge and I'd be like, I'm going to make it to the next cut. 3 years in a row I did that. And then it took 3 years for me to be like, dude, are you serious? Like, there's no way that this is the end. So I took a whole, like, this last year was the last time I did it. I took a whole year where I would just be like, I started writing songs more. And then I sang in my car for an hour and a half every single day. And that's how I, learned how to express myself through my voice and be more confident in it. Because right now it was just I was not confident in it. Like a year ago, I was not confident at all. I would sing all low and shit like that. Wasn't working. And then once I put out Stuck in the Middle, that shit took off like a rocket. And that's when I was like, oh, I could maybe do this. Because I was working at Verizon. I was thinking about being the manager at Verizon. That's what I thought. I was like, I'm going to be the manager at Verizon while making this music. If it pops off in the next 6 years, then I'll give up. But in the first 6 months of me doing that, I put out like 3 songs and they kept getting bigger and bigger. And the Stuck in the Middle just shot through the roof. And then I was like, I don't think the manager shit is going to work anymore.
I'm changing my trajectory a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that was me talking long. That was me, the long-winded story.
No, that was a good story. I love these stories because I feel like these stories are so relatable because it's just like everyday people making decisions and it's literally a decision that you make to decide if you're going to do something or not. And I always tell people like the road to success is a zigzag road. And it's really just about not giving up, deciding that you want to do it for yourself. And once you make that decision, you stick to that decision and you work for it. That's how you get there. Like,
yeah.
And so you said 3 weeks ago is when you made this decision, right? So
it wasn't that a decision that I was going to do it for the lifetime. I think you have to pick a hobby and like use that hobby. Like I think a lot of people will go through life and they'll try a lot of things and try a lot of things at the same time and not really like feel fulfilled in moving forward. But I was just like, fuck modeling, fuck acting. I was doing social media influencing. I was like, fuck all of it. I don't care anymore. I'm only doing music. And then once that happened, I just started seeing so much more progress in the music so much faster. And then once like the song popped off, it was just like, okay, now I have an actual opportunity.
Okay, great. So I can't wait to see where you'll be at 6 months from now and a year from now. Because I feel like this is just like a catalyst to like this journey. You're like hopping in here and you're like treading, you're like, okay, now I'm swimming a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We got something little going. We got a little momentum going. I like that.
Yeah.
And so what do you feel like is the importance or like, how do you feel like music influences culture and has what's going on in today's society now influence the music that you're going to make in the future? Like me being more specific, like George Floyd's death, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor.
I think that there are certain people that are like very advocating for the community right now. And then there are certain people that are geared towards escapism and positive attitudes. And I am that escapism, positive attitude guy, just because like, I think that my best attributes are best served trying to get people to be happy.
Okay.
And then while other people are super into the let's focus on all the shit that's happening right now it's really, 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 really important. But like escapism is really important right now. I think art is the most important thing for people that are like having a hard time right now. They listen to my song and then they think about like, yeah, I can be happy in these hard times, and I'm all for, oh my gosh, like everyone, the progress that I've seen in terms of like how I've been treated as a Black person in society.
Right.
I was at listen to me right now. I was at Target. Usually some employees behind me looking, trying to make sure I'm not stealing shit. I had to go find an employee to be like, yo, where's the towels at? Like, I need a bath towel. Is someone gonna help me? Like,
I have a couple. I was at Walmart like probably like last week, right? And I literally like two people like not of color, right? We're
yeah,
like almost like we almost like bumped into each other or whatever, right?
yeah.
And this person was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was not trying to do this. I was literally like, it's okay.
Yeah. It's not a
Like,
big,
it's
not a
not
big,
that big of a deal, like at all." I'm
yeah.
like, it's either are you scared or are you really just making like a solid attempt to make me feel welcome in this space? Either way, though, we could say that like George Floyd's death has changed the world. Like the
Oh, for
world
sure.
has shifted. You know, and how that outcome turns out 10 years from now, like we'll find out. But I feel a shift in society, like after that.
For sure. I think everyone who's making a constant choice to be welcoming to people of color is doing a really great thing. Because I know that it's very easy to be like, to treat everyone like a human. Like if you don't have like a racist bone in your body, but you treat everyone normal. I see those people that are being, very, middle of the road, really trying to take a step in the more of trying to make everyone feel more comfortable, which is like what is happening, especially in LA. Like, oh man, it's because it's kind of like the hotbed of it all. Like, I really respect everyone that is, white, trying to make everyone feel of color when the people who are doing it, like it's a great vibe right now.
I feel so too. Okay, last random story. So one of my best friends was out here for my birthday, right? It was
Sure.
2 weeks ago. She got a rental car, so she paid for an economy car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Goes to the rental place, and the person's like, with everything going on right now with Black Lives Matter, this person was not a person of color. He's like, I just want to show you some love. Got her a Range Rover Sport, bro.
Wow.
Like just gave her the Range Rover Sport, and she
God
gave her
damn.
the economy car. Like facts. I was like, that's called the BLM discount.
See, this is why we should have met up earlier. You should have Range Rover your sport ass over here so you could pick me up in that car.
Right. Of course. Free rides, right? Free rides.
Exactly. Free rides, always free.
Fun.
But yeah, that's so dope. I mean, yeah, that's just the culture aspect. Do you have any other questions or what?
Yeah. What do you have coming up next? So you remember we're talking about Sung in the Middle. We need everybody to check out that song. But what's next on the agenda? Do you have plans for an EP album? Should we be talking about like music videos? What's coming up next?
So I think there's like, I would be a stupid person if I didn't put out a music video for Stuck in the Middle. Like that's definitely in the works. So I'm getting a bunch of treatments for music videos from a lot of people right now. But also Stuck in the Middle is just, it hasn't dipped in terms of its engagement right now. Like I'm getting more streams every single, like this is not, I'm not saying it's Old Town Road, but it's Old Town Road-esque for me right now. Cause like I'm letting you, like 3 weeks ago it was getting like 2,000 streams a day, and then 2 weeks ago it was getting 10,000, and now it's getting 30,000. I'm checking, and it just got 40,000 yesterday. So like it would be, I think it's not a good place marketing standpoint to put out another song to distract people from what's happening with this song.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like looking at Lil Nas X and the way that he treated his song, whether it's as big or not, it doesn't really matter, but he really just focused in on that one song and marketed it to see how big it could get, and then use that as a platform to show his other music. I do have an EP coming up, or not. I don't know. I don't even know what songs are going to be on it, but I have like 12 songs in the bank just ready to go. It was Stuck in the Middle was a throwaway. I was like, I need something, because I changed my name from Tyler Semicolon to Tai Verdez, and I needed a song on my Tai Verdez page to start my page. So I threw it on there and it just blew up. Okay. So my whole thing was I had a schedule. I was like, okay, I'm going to release a song every single month. And so I had the songs ready, but now I can't, I'm just sitting on them because I just want to see how big it can get.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No. I look forward to seeing, whatever you put out next. Make sure you guys go check out that Stuck in the Middle song he has. But last but not least, what I need you to do is shout out all of your socials and let people know where they can follow you.
Literally everything is Tai Verdez, TaiVerdes, and I'm on TikTok too. If you guys like TikTok, if you're like 28 and you don't use TikTok, just don't even listen to me right now. But if you're like, 21 and you just got on that TikTok vibe, I'm right there with you.
Okay, all right. The whole TikTok vibe. Well, you heard it here first. Tai Verdez. Thank you for coming to the ScribeCash show, showing us love. Make sure you guys check out all of his music, everything that he has going on, and that's it for us. We'll see you guys next time.